Today's training topic is about ColorVu. So if you are into high vision and if you have been using with a brand, you probably know what is ColorVu. So today training majorly focused on to elaborate more features about ColorVu and especially the product lineup and which products are suitable for which scenarios, and you'll be able to get a good idea on how to deploy ColorVu products to your customers. Could you please explain us why people are going into ColorVu and what is the technology behind it?
Yeah, actually. Let's first see, let's give them an example. Let's say, try to explain. This is an example, Yasanta.
Okay.
So, first of all, let's ask our viewers what they can see in this picture.
Yeah. So definitely it's an orange. With color, you can see it is clearly, very clearly visible for everyone and easy to understand. So I think you all can get a better idea when there are colors. That is very obvious factor.
Most of you must have identified that you didn't find the right object when it was in black and white, but after you see the color version, you can identify that it was an orange. So actually you have to feel that color really makes a difference. So without the color, it was really difficult for you to guess what the object is. Isn't it, Yasanta?
Definitely, Varuna. So with that, as humans, we have never stopped searching for colors. We all know that. This is a very classic example, Varuna, because in 1950s we had black and white TVs, but people were not satisfied with black and white TVs. Instead, they wanted to see colors. From 1980s we had the color, and now we are in the 21st century and we have the white color LED screens, particularly to mention. So people have never stopped looking for color. That's one of the main reasons the high visions approach to color. With that, Varuna, we have lined up some pictures here also, right?
Yeah, actually. So just think if it was a night time and there was someone came to you, you got a shop and some thief came to your shop and steal something, and it was a black and white picture. You can't identify the color of a man's hair, the color of the cloth he is wearing, and maybe the color of the vehicle that he is coming. So if you actually used a ColorVu camera, you can identify all these aspects and colors. But if you use a normal one, you can't get those details. Okay, I will give you a more descriptive opportunity to identify this. In this first picture, can you see anybody in this picture? Okay. In the second picture, see, can you see what is the fruit that this lady is going to take? In the right picture, can you identify the colors of these vehicles? I don't think so. You can guess, obviously you can guess, but I don't think so. You can identify all these things. So now you can see. This is our ColorVu, what that ColorVu can give to you. Here you can see the lady in the picture, and here you can see in the middle picture, this lady is getting Mandarin actually. And this right picture, you can see the number plate as well as the colors of the two vehicles. So I think now you get a better understanding what is the importance of our color.
So with that, Varun, I think we have to definitely explain to our viewers the journey that we have come so far. Starting from the year 2007, when we started manufacturing the IR camera for the first time. You all know what is the IR camera is. The biggest limitation of the infrared camera is the night vision is black and white. So we actually understood it back then in 2007, but our research and development teams have been working to come up with an improved version where we were able to release DarkFighter series cameras back in 2015, was able to generate colorful images. If I might say that some clear images at night time, which are in not all the time, but in some times. But in 2018, for the first time in history, we were the first brand to introduce the ColorVu cameras to the global market, where we have since then improved our brand and improved our product range in ColorVu. So can you guys guess, after we have released the ColorVu series in 2018, what could be we are having today? What are the improvements? Is there anyone who can guess? If you are able to guess, please send a message on the chat, so we will be able to see. And definitely we are going to walk through with you all the modifications and all the improvements we have done to the ColorVu series since it was launched in 2018. So Varuna, I think we can also look into those factors. So majorly all our product improvements are there definitely. Every year, every quarter, we are releasing improved version of our products. And definitely there are new models have been joined this ColorVu family. And one more critical factor to highlight is the AccuSense. AccuSense is the AI technology which can differentiate the humans and vehicles out of this camera's view. So which is a very critical thing when it comes to CCTV monitoring, because you will all know if you set up some kind of an intelligent function like line crossing, it can be an intrusion detection. Where what will happen if you don't have this kind of a filtering mechanism? Because the system will trigger alarms for pets, maybe leaves, or maybe a ball. So it is very difficult to reduce the number of false alarms. But with this AccuSense technology, you are able to clearly identify whether it's a vehicle or a human, and you are greatly reducing the number of false alarms. So AccuSense technology built into ColorVu is the latest release which we have seen in 2021. And with that, we can dive into the more details of ColorVu. Let's look at a quick video. So as you can see on the left side, we have a conventional camera, and right side you have the ColorVu camera, and you can see even at midnight the color performance is very good. You can see it like in the daytime. So that is the difference between the conventional IR camera as well as the ColorVu camera. So definitely we are getting 24/7 color imaging with ColorVu camera, and we are able to capture the details more accurately, and we are not missing any kind of key information when we are using a ColorVu camera, because as we mentioned earlier, you can see the details, more details in the color. And also you're getting a better visual experience with this kind of a system. Going forward, also, Varuna, we have improved ColorVu technology in 3 key areas, right?
Yeah, obviously. So let's see what enables you to see these colorful images in the night. So first, looking at the hardware side, we have improved two elements. The first one is our aperture, and we have improved our aperture for f1.0. Like I saw, it will get more light compared to other cameras. And the second one is the our sensor. So we have developed the sensors, so advanced sensors, so that it will get the advantage of more light that will come in with this large aperture, and will enable us to get a more colorful image. Now we have looked at the hardware side. Then let's look at our image signal processing technology that we are using. This image signal processing technology we have developed to reveal accurate colorful image, and it is up to 130 decibel WDR as well. Looking at the reliable quantity, we are using the technology called active element technology, and this technology guarantees the focusing performance in while the mass production of these cameras. So it will maintain the quality of the product, isn't it, Yasantha?
Definitely, Varuna. When we are mass producing, the precise alignment of the lens and the sensor is a key thing. So we have made sure there's no any misalignments, and we are able to generate the crystal clear pictures with this kind of a precision alignment technology. We call it active alignment technology, AA technology otherwise. So with that kind of a reliable quality, you are able to generate a very clear picture with these kind of ColorVu cameras. So when we dive into the more details, you can get a better idea with the upcoming slides. And also to mention about the sensor, now we are able to support with the larger sensor, as you can see. Also with this larger sensors, what we can do is we can go up to 4K resolution, which is a huge achievement for ColorVu cameras. As you can see, it is not easy to see color at night, but with this kind of an improved sensor, we are definitely able to go all the way up to 8 megapixel with ColorVu. So which is a very good improvement. And also the talking about the light sensitivity of the sensor is highly improved. So you are able to grasp all the colors of the scene, as well as Varuna mentioned, the superior image signal processing technology that we are having is able to generate the more accurate colorful image. So you're not getting the artificial colors in your picture, but definitely getting the more natural colors into the camera and to your recording device. So with that, look at the lens. Lens also have is definitely a one thing that we cannot avoid talking about because of the f1.0 super aperture. So if you take normal cameras are having relatively small aperture, but having this kind of a large aperture is able to generate lights. It is able to capture lights four times larger than the normal 2.0 aperture. So which means at night when the light is very low, you are able to capture all available light with this kind of a lens. So which is also one key improvement that we have done in the ColorVu cameras. Also, as I mentioned, the active alignment technology, otherwise we call it AA technology. As you can see how the accuracy is given here, we can go up to the adjustment accuracy is within 4 pixels. So that is even smaller than 1/30th of the hair diameter. So as you can see what kind of precision that we are talking about in terms of this manufacturing. And next up, we have lined up for you some ColorVu videos. So you can see this is captured using a normal camera, and we also have a monitor there which is capturing the same scene using ColorVu camera. So then let's have a look at these videos. So as you can see, the normal camera picture and the ColorVu camera picture is like totally opposite. You cannot see any details in the normal camera picture, but when you look at the ColorVu camera screen, you can see it is almost like daytime. I feel it is daytime. Actually, this footage is coming from Sri Lanka directly. So you can see a normal camera captures no details at all, but the ColorVu camera is able to generate all the details in the scene. We have another video. So with this video also, you can see what is the clarity that you are getting, that you can easily identify the colors of the vehicles, the colors of the buildings or trees, and you are able to clearly see other details as well. Let's dive into the other slide of our presentation, which is the product lineup. I think we have to separate the product categorization into two key areas, right, Varun? One is the
obviously
analog and one is the IP. I think all of you might be interested in sometimes analog, sometimes be IP, but we have in both key product lineups. So Varuna, shall we just look in what kind of products that we have in ColorVu analog product lineup?
Yeah, sure. Let's start with analog and gradually go to the IP. So, okay. Here you can see some kind of cameras and some kind of design with some color elements. So, you must be wondering what are these. In the next slides, we will explain to you one by one what it is meant by these color codes and what are the features and about in the cameras as well. Okay, the first one. You see at the lowest end, I think this is the one called Moonlight Silver, and this series is a Hikvision DF0T series, and this camera can identify color even at the lower lux level of 0.001, and because of that, it got as a ColorVu camera, it also had the 24/7 color imaging with a 5.4 aperture, and it also got IP67 weatherproof rating as well.
So Varun, I think this is the most cost-effective model on the market that we have. So where you can get the ColorVu images, but paying very less cost, right?
Yeah, this is the lowest cost model. So gradually, we will go to the advanced series as well, and it also had advanced features. So let's go and see. Okay, this second one is called the Starry Gold one because of this color, and the series is called F3T. Here you can see even the lux level have minimized more than the Silver Moon series. This here 0.0005. Apart from the our Silver Moon series, we can have 130 dB true WDR feature as here as well. So against a backlight, it will generate a better image compared to Moonlight Silver series.
So Varun, I think you can easily identify by this strip here on the camera.
Yeah,
Silver color,
with the color codes.
Yes, if it is silver, definitely it's a DF03 series. If it is gold color, you can see it is a DF3T, and we are going to see most advanced one as well, which is Varuna, I think DF8T, right?
Yeah, DF80. It's called the polar glow. just like a rainbow. It's got many colors, so you can easily identify and differentiate it from the other two models as well. So this is called DF80, and compared to the other two models, this can recognize colors at even minimum lux levels. The before one, DF3T could identify the colors at a minimum lux level of 0.0005. Here it has been reduced to 0.003. Considering the features of the Starry Gold version, IP67 rating has even been increased to IP68, and here we have 3D DNR to get a crisp and clear image as well.
So Varun, I think our viewers should be clear about all these features. So if they want additional details about what is this 3D DNR, otherwise we call it as 3D digital noise reduction. So you guys can go and watch our High Vision Sri Lanka YouTube channel. There are plenty of training videos that we have uploaded regarding only covering these kind of critical topics. So going forward, I think Varuna, we have also in our spotlight is in the DF8 series. So in the DF8 series also we have now a Vari-focal camera.
Yeah, here you can see from our Polar Glow series, you also had the motorized Vari-focal camera as well, but you can only get this at this Polar Glow series. Here you got 2 megapixel and autofocus, and here IP68 rating, just like we explained in the Polar Glow general specifications. And this also had the beam headlight for up to 40 meters. And for the power, you got three options: power or coaxial. If you don't know, you can go back and watch our previous trainings, our YouTube channel, analog training. Here we have explained about POC, and you can provide direct current as well as alternative current as well. In this series, this is the first dome camera in ColorVu series actually. So this also got a built-in junction box, so you don't have to got a junction box separately. This also had the IK10 feature compared to the turret cameras, and also with the supplement light, and got a bubble with light sheet for this camera as well. Okay, here we have summarized the models that we have already explained it to you. First, on the left corner, you can see the DF0T. It means Moonlit Silver series. You can identify with the silver color strip. Here you can see. And the second is DF3T. It is the Starry Gold, and you can identify it with the gold strip in the camera. And the third one is the Polar Glow series, DF80. So you can identify it with the rainbow-like colors here in the camera. And in the right corner, this is the motorized Vari-focal version of our Polar Glow series. Under every of these categories, you can see the models that you can purchase according to your need.
So Varuna, with that, I think we bring the spotlight to DF80 series, which is our Elite series, and we definitely need to highlight the advanced features compared to the other two models, which is DF0T and DF3T. So let's look into that. Definitely, it is you can get in 2 megapixel, and also, as Varuna mentioned, it can go up to 0.0003 lux, and the lighting distance, since remember these cameras are color view cameras, so there's no IR light. So we are in the normal cameras you talk about IR distance, right? Here these cameras you talk about the white light distance. So you can get it from 20 to 40 meters, and definitely the IP68 rating, except for the indoor turret model. And also we have another model called DF80-S. This one, it comes with a built-in mic, and also it supports the audio over coaxial. So if you are using the coaxial cable, you don't have to lay another cable to transfer the audio. You are able to transfer the audio directly through the coaxial cable, and you have to have a AOC DVR as well to support this kind of functionality. But if you want particularly any cameras with a built-in mic, you can also go with DF80-S models. And also we have, like Varuna mentioned, we have the DF80Z model, which are the Vari-focal cameras in the industry. Talking about the scenarios, definitely the ColorVu cameras are more suitable for outdoors, where you're able to see more details, and definitely the parking lots. You can have number plates, you can see the vehicle colors, and definitely any rainy and snowy situations that you can see details clearly, and as well as in definitely in the retail areas where you definitely see things, and also other critical areas that we can recommend like casinos, pubs, and streets. Also, we have a question in the chat. Please define what is backlight. Backlight is like something like, let's say you are going to take a picture. You have gone to the beach and you are going to take a picture when it's sundown. You are facing opposite to the sun, right? The sun is giving a backlight, right? So if you try to take a picture of you, your face will be dark because the backlight is very strong. So what the camera will do is the camera is able to generate clear details even when there's a backlight. So that function we call WDR, otherwise we call it wide dynamic range. So with the backlight situations, these cameras are able to clearly show you the details on the front side, even there's a strong backlight at some area of the scene. So that is actually the backlight. So Varun, I think since we have finished the analog series, we can jump into the IP product lineup. So without like going into the products directly, we can show some pictures to our viewers. So you can see, when you see this picture, I think you can see plenty of details. So I think that is all because of it is in the highest resolution. So with IP, we have a big advantage because it can go up to 4K with IP. So you can see this is a zoomed image of this part. In the 4K compared to the 2MP, you can see clearly more details visible, right? So IP series have 4K ColorVu cameras, but the analog series only have the full HD ColorVu camera. So that is a major difference. So if you are looking for a 4K solution, or if you want to have more clear data in your system, you can definitely try out IP products. Otherwise, if you are looking for ColorVu products, you can also try out the analog product series, which you can give up to 2 megapixel. Let's look at this video, which you can see what kind of performance that the 4K ultra high definition IP series ColorVu cameras can give you. So as you can see, this picture is taken at closer to 8 p.m. at the night, but you can see how much of colors that it has and how much of clarity that the 4K resolution is giving to you. Talking about the performance, definitely at the low illumination, definitely at the scenarios where there's low light, you can see the 4K ColorVu is performing better. So this is a one-to-one comparison between two cameras. One camera is a 4K camera with DarkFighter technology, and there's a one camera with ColorVu technology. So as you can see, when you zoom in this area, the DarkFighter camera, the details are not that visible. But in the ColorVu camera, you can see even these number plates, as well as the colors of these flowers and all other details more clearly. So that is the difference that you can get from the ColorVu 4K cameras. And definitely with IP cameras, we have the Vari-focal cameras where you can adjust the camera angle and the viewing area as per your requirement, and you can generate more details. That means you can go from 2.8 millimeter to 6 millimeter and so on and so forth. So it is very flexible for your installation. So when you want to cover a larger area, you can definitely bring down your focal length. If you want to focus on a long area, you can also increase the focal length. So that is the beauty of having the Vari-focal lens in your installation. So definitely the ColorVu IP series have this Vari-focal lens. So let's look at a small video which demonstrates the Vari-focal functionality of these ColorVu cameras. So as you can see, when we increase the focal length, we can see large distance as well as more clear details. We have a very special feature coming with ColorVu cameras, which is the live guard camera, which is very critical nowadays. As I mentioned at the beginning of the training, we have combined the AccuSense technology with ColorVu technology. So definitely you can have the benefits out of these both technologies, which is AccuSense is able to filter out the humans and vehicles and reduce your false alarms. And at the same time, you can now use the CCTV for prevention. Previously, it was only post-mortem. When something happened, you go and just check the recording. But here, as you can see, the camera is able to give a live output directly from the camera, like a flashlight and an audible alarm when they detect an event. For example, let's see you have fixed this to a house, maybe a fence. When somebody try to intrude through that fence, the camera is able to identify that as a human and immediately sound the alarm as well as give a flashlight, which is capable of scaring and pushing the person away. So which is very good for active prevention of theft and your property loss. So with that, we have a small video. We'll jump into that as well.
Warning, this is a restricted area. Please keep away.
The key to ultimate protecting is prevention. Height vision, AccuSense technology. Focus and act.
So with that video, I think you can get a clear idea how you can use the LiveGuard functionality with the AccuSense combined to safeguard your properties. And also we have other added benefits with the ColorVu IP series cameras, especially when you are searching for targets, like when you want to query your NVR and find out in certain video clips. It is more convenient because you are searching in color and you are also having the colorful pictures, and you are definitely able to identify the colorful targets. But if you're having a conventional camera, definitely your targets will be black and white and very difficult to identify. So that benefit is definitely there when you are using. So this is the IP ColorVu camera product series. As you can see, we can get from 2 megapixel, 4 megapixel, and 8 megapixel. 8 megapixel is the 4K version, and you can see the model numbers. Some are coming with the fixed lens, some are coming with the Vari-focal lens. So these are the Vari-focal lens models at the right side of it, and you have the fixed lens, and also you have the LiveGuard ColorVu series, which comes with the LiveGuard function. So you can select as per your requirement. You can pick ColorVu cameras, or you can pick ColorVu cameras with AccuSense technology, which is the LiveGuard series. Varuna, could you please explain how we can deploy this kind of a system?
Yeah, Prasanta showed us the advantage of the 4K system in a video as well. So I think all of you guys have a better idea what 4K camera, 4K ColorVu camera can give to you. So you can connect the 4K camera directly to your 4K NVR, or you can just connect it to a 4K switch to the 4K NVR, and just to make sure you can view it in a 4K monitor, so you can get a better color view image even in a night time using these our 4K cameras and this 4K system topology. Here you can see some of the applications of our ColorVu cameras. You can use it in on residence, or if you use it with the LiveGuard, it will scare off the thief, as we just showed in our video as well. You can see you can use it to monitor warehouse in low light conditions, and if you have a shop or a store, you can use it to monitor it at night. And with our ColorVu technology, even at the rainy and snowy nights, you can get a colorful video compared to an IR camera as well. You can use this in the parking lots and as well as the streets. There are only some of the applications of the ColorVu. There are many. You can use it as per your requirement, and you can select models according to the features that you require.
With that, Varuna, we have another video for ColorVu. We can do that as well. We thank everyone for participating in today's training, and we expect you also take part in our upcoming trainings.